you mentioned about cartels na talagang ilang dekada na talaga nating or time immemorial na talagang issue ito. So what are the barriers to avoid these types of manipulation? Other than, of course, enforcement, kailangan yung different government agencies regarding enforcement would be able to catch these. Pero at ano ba, at a structural level or ano bang pwedeng gawin para mahuli at mapigil ang mga ganitong uri ng sistema?
Okay. So definitely the large investment requirements downstream, no, sa dun pa lang sa storage, no, malaking investment kailangan yan for the storage of onion. So not a lot of people can enter that industry. So that creates potential for few players or even a few dominant players and some anti-competitive practices. That possibility cannot be denied. But I don't believe in the explanation that yung recent round of increases were a result of the machinations of such abuse of dominant position or combination in restraint of trade. Kasi bakit bigla-bigla? And why was it so closely associated with the refusal of the government agency concerned to issue the import clearances? So it seems that the failure to issue those clearances is the reason to trigger all of these frenzy of speculation and hoarding, rather than the other way around. No, so if the government had just conducted business as usual, I don't think we would have this dramatic increases in price. Now, of course, the fact na mag-normalize or stabilize yung price doesn't mean that we shouldn't investigate and scrutinize more closely the market for onion, or for that matter, all of our perishable commodities, to check and see whether itong mga few dominant players in the logistics, in the storage or cold storage or slaughterhouse or case may be, are not violating our competition laws and policies. But that, I think, is a separate issue. Right now, the big issue right now is the import clearance system.
Now, my last question on onions before we move on to other topics in agriculture. So, President Marcos already approved the importation of onions, but the industry is saying na it's too late. Mag-aani na ang mga magsasaka, and sila ang talagang problema na naman to pagdating sa mga magsasaka dahil papasok yung imports at mag-aani sila. So, your thoughts on this?
These fears are not really well-founded sa tingin ko, no? Kasi hindi naman nag-iisip din yung mga negosyante na mag-aangkat ng onion, no? So mahirap na kung mahal yung pag-angkat nila tapos sasabayan ng murang sibuyas dahil nag-ani. Eh di sila ang malulugi, di ba? So titimplahin din nila yung timing at yung dami ng importation. Remember, when government approves of so many import permits for onion, government is not the one bringing in the imports. It's the private sector, and it's the private sector's own calculation of their business gains, potential gains versus losses to bring in the onion. So I don't think na so of course prices will fall, no, naturally because of a harvest, but I don't think the imports will be such a dramatic source of instability for that. Kasi nga for the reason I just explained.